Welcome, my friends and enemies. Glad you're here. We're jumping into number 18, part 18 of Nynaeve Goes to Hogwarts. And
You're here. Good.
gonna jump right into it. We're about to hopefully learn another wizarding curse. Hopefully.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it.
Catacomb.
For Anne. I need to see her.
Okay, first off, he's like, I haven't forgot about your goblin friend. He's like, just because goblins did something to your sister doesn't mean this goblin did, let alone that this goblin's helping us take down Ranrock because he had a good experience with wizard kind. Namely, Professor Fig's wife. But it's just like, it's the strangest concept to me that they would do that. It's just like, I mean, I get they're kids, and kids are notoriously stupid. But Sebastian's had a pretty good head on him for the most part. He's a little blinded by getting his sister going and all that jazz, but it's like, wait, you mean I can actually talk to goblin kind, find out about a curse, something like that? Like, well, yeah, that would be helpful in your search, don't you think?
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
But if it was a Hufflepuff, that's a different story.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Why are you guys always telling me? Student report. The catacomb, or as Sebastian says, the catacomb assignment yielded more than I had imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room, which had suffered decay amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further, if only the removal of objects were allowed. I don't know why they wouldn't be.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Catacomb. Brits are so weird in your enunciations. It's catacomb. It's catacomb. I'd like to go back to Azkaban, see some old baddies, take out some old baddies.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
When by
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Spiders aren't insects.
Confringo!
Don't stop.
Accio. Opening all of these. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
Bombarda.
Wow, that actually went all the way around. Which means that's hopeless.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Confringo.
Where's the like blood gutting out of the wall?
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
That's not what I meant. Jiminy Christmas.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Confringo. Glacier. Confringo.
You may have hit
All
me,
this grass.
but I
It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Nothing's
Confringo.
ever gone wrong to a student. Points out the student that died.
Revelio.
So this is the sarcophagi, or
Revelio.
actually, I wonder if the other one's not a legitimate.
Leviosa. Ha!
Finding a chest.
Revelio.
Conspicuous loft. Brilliant.
I love Sebastian.
Confringo.
I called snozberries that taste like snozberries. All right, you're up. Descendo.
Revelio.
We're fighting a matriarch in here. I can smell it.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some.
Accio.
With a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems places. Confringo. Confringo. Sender.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall
Revelio. There's something here by the altar.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it. But first, I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
How much you smell? Pile of bones.
Revelio.
Just what you'd expect.
Accio. Torso.
Over here.
Revelio. Torso.
I keep getting tapped thinking I got so used to playing other games. This one.
Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That's lots of bone rattle.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Not the ancestors. I'm assuming this is the exit. I don't know.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
I hate when they give you multiple directions to go and you're like, okay, which one am I supposed to do? I'm not gonna tell you. Alright then, keep your secrets.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio.
Nah, it'll be fine.
I need to find a safe way across. Revelio. Here. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Doing that. Looks like I have a whole bunch of those at home. This one.
Lumos. Here. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Bombarda. Confringo. Sendo.
The fact that you actually move forward and you attack is the dumbest thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Lumos.
Oh my god.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh my gosh.
Rickety Bone Bridge complete.
Conan Exiles, you have ruined me. I'm wasting all my stuff. You're there.
Revelio. Here. Revelio. Accio.
I'm back. Charge!
Bombarda. Confringo.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Revelio.
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Why did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at
I think the
stake.
reason it's
You have an
unforgivable
ability that evidently no one's seen for
is
centuries.
because people misuse it. That's the
Focus
reason
your
it's
wand
unforgivable.
movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
So they give me the number 4. It's not an easy spell to master. Here's the number 4. So. Oh. Right click. Space.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
It's fine.
Revelio.
Double could have Ringo Where am I taking damage from? Alright. Let's see. Slowly taking over. Here he is. Alright.
Revelio.
There's a spider on the wall. That's always nice.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Accio.
This looks
Wingardium
different
Leviosa.
than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with...
I just put myself backwards. I forgot. I don't turn them into barrels. I turn them into exploding barrels. So I hit him with fire and it just instantly kills him.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
But I'll take it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
I see what you did there. Sneaky, sneaky.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
So, Slytherin.
Confringo. Revelio. Imperio. Glacius. Confringo.
Oh no! Ringo.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Man, we're lucky that we learned the
Revelio.
exact spell we needed to handle large groups of people.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up
Wow.
yet.
Somebody used their Revelio spell and told us everything before we even showed up here. That doesn't look spooky at all. Okay. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind, but the world. The dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
It could be, but is it?
Accio!
It could be, it might be, it is! Touchdown! Sorry.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
Now, here's the thing. Like, all things that have some form of sacrifice or some dark thing involved, it's like, okay, if it's like sacrifice a person, and it's like, okay, can I just pick a person and go, hey, you're evil? I don't know. I feel like Nynaeve would be both for and against this. She'd be for it because we want to keep it out of other people's hands, and she'd be against it.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you,
Actually,
we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
Well,
I must keep this relic secret.
Revelio.
Especially for my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow.
he was the student.
Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
thing is that if I don't side with Sebastian, will I learn Avada Kedavra? And I really want to learn Avada Kedavra. Will the plot push it along anyway, though? I like the random things flying in the back, like the spider leg. Man, I hate these decisions. Quick save. F3. No. I can't save during choices. Ah! Splashes. Alright. Dang it, Nynaeve would totally be like, let's talk to Sebastian.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Revelio.
Used to be indecisive. Now it's not sure. Did I miss something over here? Oh, we just never went this way.
Confringo! Revelio.
We've went to bed with another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Freaks.
Confringo!
Goddammit. Keep it in the wrong button.
Revelio. Confringo! Revelio.
I feel like I turn around in one of these corners and I'm gonna run into like one of the Dragonborn things. Why do I hear Maluka singing? What's going on?
Confringo! Revelio. Here. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Don't get it, but whatever.
Well, what happened back there?
Omnis and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
That's my feminine
I
one.
told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
See, I'd have been like, listen, Ominous, I got some stuff. And I gotta do the stuff.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
So, I would go on to Ominous and be like, listen, my sister's part of this equation, and because she's my sister, she's the most valuable, precious thing to me because she's family. I want to go this route. You don't want me to go this route. So we'll go your way, and we'll try stuff. If we don't find stuff, we're going to do it my way. Agreed? And basically force him to agree to it. Like, it's like, look, you don't want me to try it, so I'll try everything. We'll exhaust all the options. But if this is the only route, then this is the only route. It's not like he doesn't already know the unforgivable curses. It's just like, Jiminy Christmas, Oh, I have to walk the whole... Oh, gosh. I have to walk the whole way? That was weird. Oh, there it is. Okay, weird.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
What did we do? Like, we moved some bones. Oh no.
Oh
We killed a
no,
lot of
this
spiders.
isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Easily divested.
No, that's mine. That's mine.
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground. You can't stop us.
Get into it. Okay. Definitely wanted that. Avada-Kedavra's the last one. Heck, damn it. That's Flipendo, right? Yes, Flipendo. I don't use Flipendo. I don't really use that. I don't use that. I don't use that.
You'll not win here.
goblin!
Why is that the spell? Uh-oh.
Boy,
What
what have you done?
You've used the dark arts
Saved
against
my
the dark arts.
sister. With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
Okay, first off, they made a magical.
What did my uncle
problem.
expect me to do? The Imperious Curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Okay, so here's the thing. All right. Goblin's going to kill. What could you have done? Well, it's not like there's a knockback spell. It's not like there's a Levioso spell. It's not like there's a Flipendo spell. It's not like there's a whole bunch of spells that could have helped in the situation. Now, here's the thing. Let's talk about efficiency. Imperio is efficiently going to end the goblin because you take over him and he goes, kills himself and drops dead. How could you kill him with himself? It's like, but if I recall correctly, we were just killing a whole bunch of goblins. So killing this goblin would do what exactly out of the entire exchange? It's like, oh no, you just killed another one. So, from what I understand, because I have some friends that are big Harry Potter nutters, and the unforgivable curses are still taught at Hogwarts, allegedly, according to the books, from what I've been told. If that's the case, you're only supposed to use them against people in certain instances. This sounds like one of those instances. Could he have chosen a different one and still hidden it? Sure. Is there a reason he didn't? Nope, they just made him not choose one of the other ones. Why is she running around? Sick person with a curse on her shouldn't be running around in the middle of a battlefield. So, Stupido is another spell. Or, I mean, they have Stupefy, but Stupefy makes you stupid. Stupido is you are stupid. There you go.
You did what you had to do.
I'm gonna reinforce
If I have
this
to
one
keep
because-
proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well.
So far,
Probably
I
best
have
if I
been
get
correct.
away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Okay, look, there's a chest over here. Free 500 gold. I think. Oh no. No, it's already been opened. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, look, it's smoke! It's like it's coming out of a chimney. Oh no. Was there a house here? The town feels smaller than last time I was here.
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Well, more than you, apparently.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Watch me.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Okay.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me in a Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Okay. Could somebody explain to me why Mr. Sallow is as dumb as a rock? That, or why the books are wrong. One of those two. Because, as far as I can tell, it can only be one of them. And I'm going to go on a limb and say it's not the books, because usually the author's writings are the law or the authority on the issue. But for whatever reason, being all stupid and stuff. And this one here is particularly stupid. Sebastian, this is my potion kit, not yours. Leave my things be. No. Apparently it's not going to let me actually read it, so I have to go in here to inventory. Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same as that. She was trying to. I already read that one. Like, if you start to use quote unquote dark magic, as last time I checked, the unforgivable curses are not dark magic. They're just unforgivable because reasons. I don't know. I don't understand how this could be. Either the writers for this didn't know very much about Hogwarts and its legacy. My eyes up. Wink it. There we go. It's fixed. Or they know and they're ignoring it. So I'm not sure which one. And hypothetically, my sources could be completely wrong. I doubt it, considering how much nutters they are about this series. As for dark magic, it can only technically... there's magic and then there's magic. Like, it's all magic. The only way something can be dark magic is the way you use it, or the way the spell is explicitly designed to solely be evil. AKA something that demands a sacrifice, and the sacrifice always has to be an innocent. Like, it can't be anything else. It can't be, you know, I need you to sacrifice somebody. It's like, okay, well, there's an evil goblin, sacrifice. And then, hey, I use the spell. That's not inherently evil. If you're like, hey, I need, or I have an innocent that I have to sacrifice. Oh, look, it's my sister. But what I want to get is more valuable to me than my sister. Then you sacrifice your sister. That's dark magic. If you're using Levioso mixed with the little bag catcher thing to poach, it's dark magic. If you don't use it to poach, it's not dark magic. See how this works? If you use Avada Kedavra on Voldemort, that's not dark magic. Alright, where am I going? He's banned from Feldcroft. Oh, good luck with that. It's below the defense of dark arts, if I recall correctly.
Off on another adventure, are we?
We are. I look at she's like, oh, whoa, it did something.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I'm gonna eat while I'm doing this, so hope you guys don't mind while they're talking.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse.
How do
I
you
will
know
not
that?
lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
You literally just said, it's the key, it's the MacGuffin, it's the key to everything. Let's go find out what it does.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I mean, that's pulling some serious strings. Hey, some of your students are caught using the dark arts. I'm gonna need you to keep them at the school. I got no idea how that would end.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
Even when you accuse me of being a
I'll send you an
goblin
hour
lover.
when I have news.
You better have news soon. I want a Vada Kedavra, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I will kill the next troll in one hit. You can't stop me! You. But I can, and I will. All right, so we're gonna go meet what's her face in Hogsmeade. Hmm? A basis for blacksmith. Oh, blood and ashes! Everyone's at Hogsmeade. If I had 3 more of these stinking moons, this would be great. It's taking forever to find them. Oh, we'll do that, I suppose. We're going to Hogsmeade one way or the other. Hogsmeade! Oh, booga booga. Well, might as well have another one while I'm waiting.
secret is do the hard work first.
It's not like her to forget. I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
Research, not research, research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
I'm gonna sneeze. Woo! That was a sneasel. Alright.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
Poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
So, you think like a poacher to figure out where all this is, but you didn't think that maybe the poachers might come back, and all of this is in vain. Okay.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
That's not how poachers work, darling.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
What if something were to happen to her?
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Do we seriously think that this dragon...
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Oh, where's blood?
Avelia.
Somebody didn't make it out alive.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Maybe because we're invisible.
At least until we've done what we came
Herb
to do.
derb.
hushed approach is likely wise.
It's always wise to go sneak.
Revelio.
Murder them when they're not able to defend themselves. This is a very strange location. It's like, I don't know, Pouch has been here. Hey. It's more of a poacher zone than a dragonoid zone. Where are you, Smithy? Thought you were joining us in Borneo. I know you have your hopes about the fighting ring, but the true galleons are in Acromentulas. You wouldn't believe how much Violet and I made a few days ago. Not to mention Borneo's not half bad to look at. Anyway, we'll be moving on soon. Egypt, perhaps. Such a relief not to be weighed down anymore. See you soon, Angus.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Well, correction, they did keep in touch with each other.
Revelio. There she is again. She's breathtaking. From a distance.
No, she's breathtaking up close. Just more like breathtaking as in I can't breathe because I'm gonna die if I do.
Reparo. Fantastic.
Then we're gonna put you. I like dragons, so this could be an interesting developing me on.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg
wonder
your
how
pardon?
good her sense of smell is. Apparently it's atrocious.
And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
I don't know how
James
many
loves sheep.
invisible sheep you know.
How
but
lucky for us. Watch your step.
Alright, I've watched my step, now what?
Revelio.
Pickery, pickery, that looked like some food.
Starved to pick off a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
I mean, it's a graphorn, it's not a dragon. How hard could it be to kill? I'd like to find a graphorn, but I have no idea where they are. Because the game doesn't tell me anything.
Revelio. Quiet. What was that?
That might be a dragon. Why would you come out of the sea? It's just me.
There's no turning back now.
Oh my gosh, Poppy's idiot. Over here, run over the boom. Why did you come out of invisibility? It literally keeps you from getting shot like that. Poppy, you're sweet. But you stupid. Like, hardcore stupid.
Well, there's no turning back now.
Apparently, I gotta wait for the third one to go. Oh no. Finally find something that can kill me regularly. It's a dragon. Of course, it's a dragon. know dragons have they don't have automatic fire attacks. They have burst rifle attacks. That makes sense.
There's no turning back now. Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready. Over here.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
I find it hard to believe. That poachers struggle to fight a dragon this stupid.
Her domain. She'll make
Revelio.
sure you know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making
No, we
it
have to
easy.
make for the next and then get back out.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. Ugh, I don't suppose you'd listen to reason.
I only tried, but we won't pass that. Get to that opening below her.
No, Bobby. No. Flipping.
If we can get to that, we can get to the nest.
I picked up on that, except my character refuses to run.
Underneath. I think I could.
Bobby, if you could just shut up, that'd be great.
She's leaving. Quickly.
Brilliant. Revelio.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
This dragon better be broke to become my best friend because this is ridiculous.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Because you have a dragon that doesn't care about bridges. That's why, Poppy.
Reparo.
Didn't realize I could do that. They programmed this game really annoying. It wouldn't let me use my attacks and stuff earlier. And there was a chest back there I wanted to get, but it wouldn't let me get near it. So that was annoying.
Reparo.
I do like how a single shot on the side blows up the entire bridge.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Oh, is that how it works? Screw this place. I'm gonna go find a new nest. How much you want to bet that's what Poppy says? He's going to go find a new nest. Because the dragon's smarter than you, Poppy.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
I don't think my heart attack and stroke simultaneously is exactly unharmed, but okay.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Well, I think about dragons all the time. I'd just rather have them be my friends, not trying to kill me.
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath.
We? What is this we? I said I wanted to.
I
Revelio.
wonder how long she lived here. Or where she'll go now.
Whoa. I disappeared in the water. There do be a chest. Hey. Get back here should be where...
Revelio.
Right here. Little one.
Revelio.
Open world, my rear end. Why are we crouching? There's literally no... Developers, seriously. Get your stuff together.
Revelio.
We can't build it dramatically. If you just do the right smart thing every time, and you're always intelligent, you have to be stupid. Otherwise, we can't give you a story. Noticeable.
I can't believe any of what just happened.
Still taking it all in?
No, I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True.
Murder
True.
everyone.
So why
how do
haven't they
know?
come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave.
It's not
I need to send an
gone.
owl.
Because some random poachers know exactly who you are when you left them all dead. Seriously?
How could I have been
Who
so
writes
blind?
these stories? How could you be so blind, Bobby? Because you as dumb as a doornail. Where am I? Where am I? Going down a little bit. It's Christmas for some reason.
Glad you came.
Who I want to talk to?
Voice of reason under the record that the English headmaster.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Who are you?
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner. a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with.
I mean, you are.
I'll show him volatile.
I mean, did you invest money and then not like let you stay in? Like, did he buy you out? Like, by the way, that a rat? Oh, becoming the archetype.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
I feel like somebody's gonna call rock stars. Like, you know, I need a game called Grand Plant Larceny. Get on it.
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing two snidgets with one stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit, and I can get my business going minus any competition.
I kind of want to do this just for the fun of it, because she's like, ooh,
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it.
Just opens for me. No effort necessary, or required, or needed.
This must be the cellar. Now, to find that venomous tentacula. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio.
I mean, how close do I have to be? What if I kill him?
Hello, Amora. Where is that venomous tentacula?
Behind me, that's kind of terrifying. Wait, so I don't need the bloody door? Why are there so many rats? This is unsanitary. There's the tentaculum.
So many spiders. I wonder if they haven't taken over the whole house. Places and fringos. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Glacier. Fringo. Revelia.
All of this happening. I keep doing that. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I got plenty of them back in my base, but... You know what? I'm going to change it to these guys. Got tons of them.
Revelia. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Ha!
Should I, though?
Revelia.
The wonderful, exciting adventure of grand plant larceny. 3. mean, nothing I did there is impossible by a adult's measure, I guess. Like, oh, you'd never suspect that. You, as a student, I'm like, why would he suspect anyone for literally any reason? I suppose it's underhanded of him to cut you out of the business. Oh well.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Ha! Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's.
Bold of you to assume I go to Zonko's.
Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
I've always had a bad future. Oh, bollocks. Oh, I thought of Hogsmeade. I thought it was other. Yeah. I pay attention to things.
Revelio.
Hogsmeade, the only all-wizarding village in Britain. Hogsmeade has been a favorite haunt of Hogwarts students, third years and up for centuries. This way, bro. Oi.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm always ready to put it.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must
Go,
gather
we
information
find him,
from the
we
friends
murder
of
him.
Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
I'm gonna be a gazelle in town amongst people, because that's what gazelle do.
My mother used to.
I'm gonna take a shortcut.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Hi, what have you
Mrs.
done?
Rabe,
You there?
I wondered if I
Oh,
might speak with you
police.
about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give. And my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity.
Atta girl.
I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Miss Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
I mean,
I hope it's not too
that's
late.
not evidence.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
It's literally a note that's written, not even signed. What evidence is that anyone, a toddler, could write that?
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop.
You must not be named.
I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
We're still kind of nicely talking in a whisper.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Oh, Dibbo.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me.
We said that already.
Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
Why couldn't Rosie
I
say,
would love
"Father"?
nothing more than to
I
see
love
him
him.
rotting in
End of
Azkaban,
story.
but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core, still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
That's going to be an interesting thing. Or we're going to end up going to Harlow's place, getting all three things, and then bringing it to Officer Singer or something like that.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Stupid boy.
If something threatens me, first thing I can't do is containers.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Oh, come on, there should be a demiguise in here. How do you even get up there? You just warp yourself up?
Aloha Mora. Revelio!
That's a pretty picture. A little unreal for the time period, but... Hey, Demi guys. I spy with my little eye. Why can't I pass the time? What is going on? It's probably not going to let me do it since we're in the middle of a quest, is my guess.
How's it been anyway?
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Of course, of course.
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. A hidden door.
That's shocking no one.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
I remember my
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Why do you think I'm invisible?
Mine.
Using that girl as bait, that one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend has been reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Revelio.
Don't be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Fred, when we're done here, I'm going straight to the hogshead. right than his hell. I don't want to work with goblins. Not ever.
Gwendolyn Zell.
Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is.
Keep on your toes. Stay alert.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit. Yes, I may go to Hogsmeade later. Stir up some trouble. They need control you. I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never have to see it again.
Share and share alike, say I, as I'm Robin.
How did I get mixed up in this? Which work for it?
I'm the only one left on patrol. Charming.
I've raided Brockborough more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending your house.
Better have a look then.
Expulsion! Expulsion! What are your thoughts on electricity? Damn it!
That's kind of irritating. That executioner did not take nearly as much damage as he should have. Just saying.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work.
It might.
Using that girl as bait. For her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
There's trouble afoot.
Say what you will about Hogwarts, but the estate is spacious.
What does it tell us? Suppose it's worth a look.
Gotta be extra sneaky.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles. They don't seem to care for me enough.
What does it tell us? Show yourself. Revelio. What does it tell us?
Girls be nothing but trouble.
Oh, you don't have to worry about it, huh?
Revelio.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend, if they're daft enough to try to come through here.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hey.
Revelio.
It's kind of hard to see it, eh?
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. What? Last time I was in Lower Oxfield, my sack was full of potions. I left the shelves bare, I did.
Lucas Vitalis.
Such a look of fear in your eyes. I should think you
Revelio.
I take you'll be sorry you did that. Hey.
Lucas Vitalis. That he must be here somewhere. Revelio.
Can't hide from me! Better not be anyone there. I'm in no mood for killing. Extorting.
Confringo.
Expulsion!
Not that tight there, are ya? Confringo,
Maybe I should kill her first. Ah.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
I ought to pay. It's not gonna work.
Is that you, Roylance?
It ain't. If I ever met you, if it's that cat again, I'll...
You are as dear to me as an augury, whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a crop could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart. I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one. The syllable.
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Confringo!
Expulsion!
Tego!
Expulsion!
Cinema! Glacier! Confringo! Crucible!
Revisit recent memory. Why is he fought out forces? Quite conductive, aren't we?
Why would you walk into it? Oh my gosh. There is a level of stupidity that I just can't understand why anyone would be like, to attack somebody when you can just go, Like, why are you flinging your body towards somebody?
Auntie must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. Not my fault if a customer skips the foil.
Suppose it's worth a look.
Bottom gun makes a pin upon you. Who's there? Hey. Expulso! Expulso! Make it stop!
Places! Fringo! Sendo!
What have you done?
Oh, this is... Fringo!
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over and am certain to read it again, each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say these past months being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio.
Hey!
Cast my eyes closer. Best to be sure.
Tempus Totalis.
I know you're there!
Oh, blood and ashes is not where I aimed.
You'll feel twice the pain if I had to come and find you.
You'll soon bear the scars of my wrath. You can count on it.
The girl's friend won't come looking for her. Too dangerous. Wasting our time. All flavour of wicked to me. Something's not right here. What's that? What? Someone over there? Plans must be carefully and strategically laid out. Haste is a fool's chariot. Can't hide from me!
Mr. Tellus. Revelio. Confringo. Crucio.
Make it stop!
Glacier. Confringo. Sender.
Oh, the fight!
How did you heal all the way back up?
Oh my sponsor!
Stupid. So freaking stupid. I literally am in the process of killing you with combat.
Death from above!
And you're just like, it's gonna heal. And utterly.
What are you, shy? I've seen more courage in a forelock. Told you could hide from me, did ya? Expulso! Expulso!
My gosh.
Expulso!
Stupid. Glacier. Confringo. Sender. Crucio.
What have you done? Oh, this is... Make it stop! Might want to look up.
Crucio.
Oh, the pain!
Glacier. Confringo. Shame we just saw that.
Gear slots are somehow
Hattie must be here
magically full.
somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr.
Revelio.
He will tell you what you need to do.
Just climb to the top of the table.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon it.
I did it again. I did it again. All right.
Revelio. Revelio. Here. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Okay, so it's in here.
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there. Alohomora.
Something high. And open!
Mr. Abe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Oh, pretty easy.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Here's your wand, by the way.
Go lightly. Be as a shadow.
I mean, I killed everyone. But you know there's always that lightning coming down. There's always somebody freaking showing up when they're not wanted. Better be safe than sorry. Look like a hobbling, wobbling zombie.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once.
But I wanted to kill him. Just be like, boom, and you go, ugh.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Yeah, you're sitting outside of an Ashwinder.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
By the way, that cellar's behind me, it's...
Ashwinder territory.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Like, I can understand if this was a kid's game for, like, 7-year-olds, but this is a game for, like, teenagers and older. Like, you gotta put some thought into the storyline. Why am I wearing this? I don't recall wearing that. I was wearing this. We'll go ahead and save it there for now. So, thanks everyone for hanging out and watching. Hopefully you guys are finding it entertaining. Some of it can be kind of annoying to me because, you know, they don't act like normal individuals. They're usually acting really weird and strange, but I think in a purely logical sense and not with the emotional rigmarole that you'd expect. So it's a little weird when some other people do it. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys, and watching. I think we got part, was it 19 coming up next? Maybe we'll finish this before part 30. I don't know. This is getting to be a little longer than I was anticipating. But either way, thanks, guys, for hanging out. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Leave a comment, whatever. You can follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on Twitch. You can follow us on Twitter. Whatever you guys feel comfortable with. But most importantly, if you could share, that helps us get out there to other people and let them know that there are people questioning everything. And yeah, so Twitch, I believe, is just Watt Questioners, I believe, or no, it's the Questioners, just the Questioners. Twitter is at Watt Questioners, and YouTube is obviously just the Questioners. So love to hear from you guys. Love your support and sharing and everything. It means the world to us, and we love it and definitely appreciate it. And hopefully we are entertaining you guys to the fullest. So thanks everybody for hanging out with me, and welcome to the light, my friends.